Shaitan plain nice, he ain't a friend of ya. History of lies and we talking for millennia. Question God and they gon' put him in a penny. All seeking everything extending them. Have you thinking this is the ending? But they can't define me, I am everything calm. Manifest God, be focused Dharma. Black star karma, leave not guilty your honor. World full of snakes and yo, this currency's the charmer.
What up? It's my Minute Supreme with Stolen from Africa, my homie Logic on the camera. We here at the Errol Eats Everything listening party debut at this brand new space we've never been to. DJ Tactics on the 1 and 2s. So yo, I don't know nothing about this dude, Errol Eats Everything, but what do you think that he's doing that like is not happening in hip hop? Why do you think that this is worth our time and energy?
First of all, I don't think we hear a lot of like new artists speaking a certain level of consciousness,
Okay.
black consciousness,
Okay.
from new artists.
Word.
Like you might hear like, Black Thought or Jay Electronic. Like there are artists, Killer Mike, there are guys that are saying some real lyrical shit with like meaning and substance behind it. But it's interesting, you don't see a lot of new names that really come to the forefront that are kind of carrying the torch of like our past, our past greats. You know what I'm saying? Like what Chuck D was on, or what
doubt.
X-Clan was on, or what like where is that in hip hop? And that's what's actually ill about what E's on. Like Earl's on some like real conscious shit, but still having fun.
First of all, I'm just learning about Errol Eats Everything as well. My man Click put me on and told me how dope of an artist he was and how independent he is and what he believes in and how he's putting his money where his mouth is and you know what I mean, doing everything using like animation and AI and like kind of be behind the scenes and letting the music speak, which I think is amazing in this day and age where everybody's just trying to put themselves out there as much as possible. He's kind of taking it back a little bit. I think it's kind of refreshing. And then for me, I mean, independence right now is at an all-time high. You know where the era we came from, right?
Yeah.
It felt like there was only this really small window for you to succeed in music, and if you weren't there at the time, and if you didn't have it, and if things falls apart,
You missed the boat.
You missed the boat, and it was over. You
Get
know,
another career.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now the artists have so much power. Like the power is all in our hands. And yes, the gatekeepers are gatekeeping, and that's not gonna go away, and that's fine.
That's real.
But I did a panel with SoCan at the Junos to talk about the Junos again,
Awesome.
and I was preaching community, right?
Yes.
And if you can build your own community and find things that connect with people where they can fall in love with you and you in turn fall in love with them and really make a connection, not artist fan, but like right here,
Yeah.
that's where you can monetize, right?
Black star karma, leave not guilty your honor. World full of snakes and yo, this currency's the charmer. Reap what I sow, therefore I plant the good that I grow. Mind state of a farmer, mind tills the soil, harvest knowledge, armor. Told you I'm no ordinary rhymer.
We have been misrepresented, even when it comes to the music, why we're here. I think it resonates different. What's happening? Errol Eats Everything, right? Because when we hear it and we hear that what we say, the realness, someone who's shining through, we document because we need our stories to be told and told properly as we tell them, as we live them. So that's why it's important for us to be there like y'all are right now. Capture and then disseminate. Too often they throw us in front of the camera and say do this, do that. But we need to be behind the camera.
Yeah.
Shout out Logic.
Yeah.
We need to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Authentic.
So Errol is he's a Pan-Africanist, as am I, and so we're just here to, it's about subject matter, lyricism, songwriting, and representing the culture. Because in Toronto, it's just a lot of watered down, hip-hop cultural output. It is devoid of any real consciousness. It's anti-African. It's not really saying anything to me, right? So yeah.
How did he come across your radar?
Yeah, basically a friend of mine sent me a track of his, when it was relatively, just kind of coming out, first singles, and I said, what the hell is this? Didn't know what he looked like, didn't know nothing about him, and then we made the connections, you know what I mean, as far as the New York to Toronto to whatever, Las Vegas to everything connections, and before you know it, we're working on this project and blowing it up, and it's getting people that are into music. This is a project for people that are into music, into rap music, you know what I mean? It's not for the fake, flaky, that shit in Toronto that people are pumping out. There's a lot of flaky ass, like, watered. There's a lot of mediocre
Word.
rap music and hip hop coming out of this country, and I don't support mediocrity. Yeah, you know what I mean. See, look, is it right there? Come here. See, who's this guy? Who is this guy right here? Who's this guy?
Yeah, it's so good to hear your music coming out these speakers, and I just wanted to know, like, what does it mean to be in Toronto doing this event?
I love Toronto, man. It's part of my heart. You know what I'm saying? It is my heart, and I'm humbled. It's beautiful that anybody would take their time to express any type of interest in the art. You know, where you're vulnerable is great, man. I'm just soaking it in.
I love what I'm hearing, and I also know that I'm gonna have to hear it repeatedly.
I love to hear that.
Because I know it. I hear flows. I also know that I am not hearing anything that is comparable to anything else that I'm hearing out right now, which is the most important thing in hip hop. I'm hearing a man rhyming in his own voice, and a man speaking his own thoughts. And I also love these beats. I'm like, I don't know what these beats are, but
Furious Evan on the track. He did the whole soundscape front to back. We have a long history. He's one of the most talented people I know in life. And we're like brothers. So we're not like brothers, we are brothers. And it doesn't take too much thinking. We're on the same wavelength. It's just, I heard something yesterday and I was like, that's it. Lenny Kravitz was doing a real estate show about his house in France, and he said something about being an antenna for his frequency, an antenna for his vibration, and he attracts the things at this level of vibration.
Yeah.
And I feel like that when creating with Furious, that we create a vibration and we attract what I want.
Errol Eats Everything listening party. Another great Toronto hip hop event, 2025. Stolen from Africa, Reminisce Show, Mind Bender Supreme, Logic.
I'm going after the true knowledge of self, stolen from Africa.